Good afternoon. My name is Prince Comrade Olusola Adeboye, the chairman of Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocacy Center, reaching you from Alimosho branch, Lagos, Nigeria. Here with me is Miss Gift, who cries out to the public, for she said she was being all right, let me give her the audience to say what she knows. Thank you. You use the mic.
Yeah, when I met
Hold
him,
on a minute. On it. Push it up. Push it up. Yeah.
okay. When I met Wale, that was as of 2012. So then we were dating. We dated for some months.
How old were you in 2000?
I was as of 15 years then. So we dated for some
15
months.
years.
Yes, sir.
What are your parents?
They are late.
They were late as at then.
Yes, sir.
Who were you living with?
My elder brother.
Did he know that you were dating?
No, I did not know.
Yeah, right.
So then I met a lady then, before I met him. The lady brought me here in Lagos instead. So the job she introduced me to, though it was a very wrong job. So that
What
was
kind
where I
of job
was. A prostitution
At where?
at Vox.
It was, I think what should be around Sele.
Yes, after my two sides.
sides.
Yes, sir.
So, do you still know the lady?
That I've been looking for her contact since I've not
If
seen
we
her.
go there, do you think we can still find her?
No, I don't think she left there before I left. Yes, sir.
Continue.
So that was when I met this Wale. So then I started learning work. I was working then. I was there. After everything, she
How
forced
old
me.
was Wale then?
Can't really tell, but I believe he seniored me very well then. Can't really tell his age. So then I started working because I was not happy with that kind of job I was in. He even knew I was working. I started learning stylist. So morning I would go to work. At night I would come back and meet my madam. So that was when I met Wale. He spoke to me that he likes me. He asked me, am I from? I said my mom is from Togo, Cotonou. My dad is from Abia State. That was when he said that he himself is an Egun guy, but born and brought up here in Lagos. That can we be friends? I said okay, no problem. So after certain we became friends. So we did it for like few months. So that day I came back from work. He came to my room. He came to meet me. He said he want to have sex with me. I said okay, no problem, but please can we use CD? He said no. Normal does he use CD? I said I just finished my menses now. So how are we going to do it? He said as usual, and he won't come inside. And so I said okay, no problem. Since that is the case, yes, normal he don't.
That is not the first time then. I thought it's the first
No, that
time.
is not the first time. We've been dating for months, for more than 3 months. We've been dating. So he said as usual. So after what we did that night, after 1 week, 2 weeks, I felt some.
Continue.
I told my
After
close
what
friend.
After what we did that night.
Yeah, after what we did that night. So after 1 week, 2 weeks, I started feeling somehow that I started noticing maybe I was pregnant. I don't know. I went to meet one of my close friends then because I really don't have anybody close to me because my madam left that hotel. So nobody to confide in. So I had to go and meet my friend Precious. I told her, see, Precious is like I don't know what is wrong with me. I'm feeling somehow. She said, okay, if I can go and get.
Was that your first time of taking in?
No, that is my second time of taking
What
in.
happened to the first one?
The first one, I gave birth to my baby, but the boy died.
Hold on a minute. You say you are 15.
Yes, sir.
And that means they got you pregnant at the age of 13.
No, sir. I just disvirgin that period. That same period. That was when that lady met me.
Hold on a minute. If Wale got you pregnant at 15,
Yes, sir.
and you already carry pregnancy for 9 months and give birth before that 15,
Yes, sir.
then you must have started dating
I don't think it was
13.
it was not 13, it should be 14 then.
Okay,
because
let me help you to calculate it.
yes sir.
Wale met you at 15,
Yes.
and you are sure.
Yes sir.
Okay, if Wale met you at 15, good.
Yes sir.
You already had pregnancy that lasted for 9 to 10 months.
Yes sir.
Eh?
Yes sir.
And the baby died at which age?
When I gave birth to the baby.
Immediately.
Yes sir.
Okay. Now that is a year. If we remove a year from 19, you are 14. That means you had your first baby at 14.
Yes sir.
Carry on.
Okay, so that was when that lady met me. So okay. When I was with I went to meet my
Did
friend.
Wale know that you had a baby before?
I don't think we discussed about that. I don't think so because we met not about 4 or 5 months.
No problem.
I don't think so. Okay, sir. So I met one of my friend. I told her, Precious, I don't know what I would do because I'm feeling somehow. She now said, okay, let's go and get that PT test. She said it's 15 naira. I said, okay, go and get it. Then I should say I don't know about it. Then she had to test me herself. So when she ran the test, she said, Gift, you are pregnant too. I said, Precious, what are we going to do? It's only Wale I'm dating, which you know. So what will I tell Wale? What will I
Hold
say?
on a minute. You said you were working in the hotel.
Yes, sir.
And you just said it's only Wale you are dating.
Yeah, dating. That is he's the only man I know I have been sleeping without sitting with.
What did you, okay, without
Yes, sir.
Without protection.
Yes, sir.
All right.
So my friend now said, okay, what are we going to do? I said, okay, let me go and tell Wale that I've not seen my period or maybe I'm pregnant. So when I came back from work that day, I called Wale. I went to meet him outside our hotel. So I told him, Wale, it seems I'm pregnant though. He said, are you the first woman to get pregnant? If I get pregnant, I should know what I should do about it. Then I went back to meet my friend. My friend said, okay, I should go and tell them that I want to get rid of the child. I want to abort the baby. I went to meet Wale back. Okay, Wale, I want to abort this child because I can say I'm pregnant. My friend has tested me. She said I'm pregnant. Wale said that he's not going to give me any money, that he will not support abortion. Then I was not having any money with me. I had to go and meet my friends to help me with some money so I would get rid of the child. None of them was able to help me. All of them just turned their back on me. So I asked my friend again, Pressure, what will I do? She said, okay, what I would do is this. I should look for someone else to give the pregnancy. Since I don't have money to abort the child, okay, I should just give birth to the child. That maybe later Wale will still apologize or something. But then I was like, okay.
Yes, your friend advised you.
Yes, sir.
To go and give the baby to Joseph, which is the father of Jesus.
No, sir.
And now, because they say Joseph not do the thing. So who not do and how you can't go give her? You tell us.
So yes, sir. I will explain everything. So that was how I listened to my friend. Because anything she told me is what I always do. So
Now your friend, where is she now?
it's been long. I don't even know her whereabouts also.
Alright, go on.
So okay, I told my friend like this. Okay, I should maybe any guy I date again. I should just say, okay, now you get belly or whatever. So I met one guy. His name is Ismaila. As I met him, not even up to 1 week or 2 weeks. Then I told him, so Ismaila, like I'm pregnant.
Okay, now you now allow Ismaila to do without CD.
Yes,
because
sir.
you needed to put that baby on somebody's neck. No, you are shaking here. You know it's audio. They are not.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, go on.
So that was how I met Ismaila. So after 2 weeks, so I told him that like I've missed my period though. So Ismaila said, he refused initially that no, like this, that he's still young, he's not capable of taking care of pregnant woman, that I should know what to do. I said I don't have anything to do. So I had to force myself to the boy's family or whatever, so they accepted me. So after giving birth to my child in his house, so I already knew that that child does not belong to him. I used to tell him that Ismail, I will not get married to. So any money I had then, I used to make sure I support normally. So I told him that come, there's no way I will get married to you and so on. So the family alone gone said does not want Igbo, whatever. They always complain Igbo, whatever. But the guy likes me so much. So after about 1 year, my daughter was about 1 year and had to look for a way. I said, okay. I told them that Ismail that okay, I'm traveling, please. I want to go and see my family. Understand? Then I went to look for a way. Maybe I will get some money and come and pick my daughter. So when I come back,
from Wale? I mean
no, from Ismaila.
Yes, Ismaila was taking care of another person's daughter.
Yes, sir.
Did he ever suspect, think this
yes,
don't
he
look
did.
like me or whatever?
Yeah, he did.
How?
There was one day like that, a message came to his phone and to my phone that you have been taking care of another man's child, which is not yours.
Who sent that message?
I suspected it's Wale, which I called him that day. I said, Wale, stop frustrating my life. I saw because he was the only one that could send that message. And the message also came to my phone that same minute that you left your child, whatever, you're not going to take care of your child, which I called him. I said, Wale, stop frustrating my life. You say you don't want this child. You don't want to take care of her. Then allow me to do what I need to do to take care of her. So that was when the Ismaila suspected that child does not belong to him. Then that day he asked me, does the child belong to me? I said, well, Ismaila, you have to believe what you want to believe. Why are you asking me such question? So after then, that was how we started rolling. See, I came to pick my daughter from him. We had to fight before I picked my child. We quarreled. I went to
you
marriage.
left your child with Ismaila?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I left my child with Ismaila because he refused to give me the child. He said he's not going to give me that child, whatever, that will not go with his baby. So until I had to involve human rights at that same votes at his area, police station human rights. So they had to help me. After retrieving my child, I had to go home with my baby. I started taking care of her from there.
How old is the baby now?
She's 8 years. Next month is her birthday. She's 8 years.
8 years, one.
Yes, sir.
Big girl.
So I started taking care of her.
Did the baby already know Ismaila is not her father?
No, she's not aware.
Continue.
So after I was staying with my baby, taking care of her, doing so many things. I have a business I'm running now, taking care of her. So, okay. Most times I will call Wale and say, Wale, please, this thing you're doing is wrong. Come and take responsibility.
Has Wale ever set his eyes on that baby?
He has never.
Have you sent Wale the picture?
Yes, I used to. Like her last year birthday, I sent about 5 or 6 pictures to him. He used to see his picture on Facebook. He would comment, my beautiful baby, my beautiful daughter, whatever. That's just it. So after then, I started taking care of the girl. Most times if I call Wale, I will tell Wale, okay, I will come to your area, I know your family house. I will bring this girl to your family. Or you say they no born me where I dare not. And I'm always scared of him. Because I know he's a cultist. I know that.
How do you know?
So I know, I believe that, I know. We've been together for some long.
You are a cultist as well. You should be a cultist.
No, sir.
Then tell us how you get to know this.
He's always harsh on me, threatening me that if I come to the area.
Harsh is a cultist. Do you know I'm very harsh sometimes? Have you been watching us?
Yes, sir.
So I'm a cultist. Tell
No,
us,
sir.
how do you get to know, confirm that it's a cultist?
Whenever he talks to me, sir, whenever he talks, he's always talking to me with brave, like they don't bomb me. Where if I try, I go see what go do me, all those kind of things.
Now so cultists they talk.
So I believe it's just maybe he's threatening me.
You've been dating cultists before. Let's leave the Wale issue now. We must know who.
Then when I was dating, he was not harsh.
Wait now. Have you been dating cultists? How do
No,
you not
sir.
get to know if you try to deal with you? That is the language they use.
I've been in Lagos here for years, so I believe any.
You have seen cultists before.
Yes, sir.
But you never dated them.
No, sir, I've not.
You were once a cultist.
No, sir, I've not.
Don't worry, I will not tell public. No, they're not the see of.
No, sir, I've not. I'm not a cultist,
Wale
sir.
is not a cultist.
Okay,
Because
sir,
you cannot
but he has me harsh, which I can tell. I'm always scared of him. He knew I'm always scared of him. whenever he shout at me like say you dey mad, you dey craze, I will just keep quiet.
Good, that is normal. So where are we now? You done with your statement?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what do you want? Barrister, you were the one that interviewed her before.
Yes.
Is anything missing there?
Yes.
Give Barrister a mic to remind you.
She said she had taken the child from Ismaila, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
That Ismaila allowed you to go.
And she said that already.
Yes.
Because you were typing, maybe you didn't follow. Any other thing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's give the mic to Wale now. Mr. Wale.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm good.
You are welcome. You heard what she said. We only need your response.
Everything.
Yes.
Yeah. First and foremost, the facts don't lie. Facts are facts.
Yeah.
And as learned or as educated as I am, I think to some extent I have a right to defend myself against someone else's words.
Even though you are not learned, we will tell you to defend yourself.
Yeah, the fact is we met. I can't even, I don't have those records again because the best I know is I was I think I was way younger than I am now, and it happened. There's this brothel opposite my family house. As at that time I think I was out of school and I was still staying in my family house. So there's a brothel opposite that house, and as youths, as young boys, we used to chill out, stay outside there, drink, have fun and everything. So that was where I met her. That youthful idea, that youthful exuberance of the fact that she's a prostitute, and the fact that as a young boy I want adventure, we got knowing each other, we got talking.
How old do you think you was then?
Maybe
Between
20.
Okay, yeah.
About 20 or thereabout. So I wouldn't know her age because I would believe that she's over 18 to have been there. Then for her to have come up with all these things she said, I'm not denying the fact that we never knew each other. I'm not denying the fact that we never had sex unprotected. But the fact here is you came to meet me to tell me in that place you are that you're pregnant for me, and you just expect me to accept it that way. Nobody does that. The last time I checked, I have not in one way had issues with you, aside from this issue you always want to bring up. And you coming to tell me you're pregnant for me, and you want me to accept it, or you want me to get involved in it, thereby probably today would have been a reference that I gave you money to terminate the pregnancy that I'm unsure about. We argued. Normally we had that argument. Now, no, you can't tie me into this. And she went. I think that was the only time we discussed this thing. Then that was the only time. So with time, I think I had to add my 1 + 1 together to make 2. That maybe it's a game of gamble. She wants to gamble. If you don't take, you will take. It went on like that until later I heard in the street, because it's obvious she's there, it's obvious she's no more there, you know. Everybody knows. They know her. Like, she jumps around in the air and she's friendly to most people around there. I don't even know who brought her.
It's her business.
That's what I'm saying. The fact is, I don't know. I'm trying to be,
I understand. I'm just
straight
telling
in
you,
this.
even though she friend that,
No, I'm not.
the more she friend, the more money
That's
she
not what I'm saying.
I know.
Like, she's friendly to people around there. That's what I'm trying to bring out. Yeah. And when she was no more there, it was obvious. Then the news came in the street that she was staying with one guy already, in like 2 streets away from our street.
Would that be the Ismaila?
Yes.
Okay.
2 streets away from my street. Now I had to put my 1 + 1 together again to now, like, just like in how many weeks you've gotten somebody that accepted responsibility and you're staying with the person already. To me, I just told you that now the gamble you get. So it went on like that until I heard she gave birth again in the same street. So if adding 1 + 1 together again, if you had come to me to say yes, I was responsible, and you think I did not take responsibility and someone else who wasn't responsible had taken responsibility, and you're staying with the person and you've given birth to the child in that person's house, in his family house, not his personal house. My house is just opposite the hotel. You would have come to bust me if you were legitimately sure that I was responsible. You could not bust me in my house, seeing my father and my mother like on a daily, seeing my family on a daily, but you could be comfortable to go to 2 streets away from my house to go and bust somebody to say you are responsible, and all of a sudden that person accepts responsibility, and all of a sudden you're staying there, you give birth to the child there, and everything goes on smoothly. These things leaves questions. So after this whole scenario that I talked about, she gave birth and the whole thing, she cannot.
Let me see the picture of the baby if it looks like Wale. Anybody can look like anybody.
Definitely. The thing is she cannot.
Continue.
The thing is, she, aside from the fact that we meet or we talk on Facebook, the honest truth is she does not personally have my contact. Personally, we chat on Facebook. Yes, it's a public platform. And the reason why I have not decided to block her is because I don't want to be hasty in taking decisions. She called me once upon one time, I've forgotten how long. The brother called me, left me with threats. I don't know if biologically they are brothers or sisters, I don't know. But somebody called me and I opted to meet this guy on my own, without nobody coercing me or forcing me to. The guy called like 2-3 times.
Let me see the picture of Smiler. I've seen the picture of your daughter. Let me see that. Continue.
The guy called me. Somebody just called me that I'm Gift's brother, blah, 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 blah. I went to meet the guy. We talked. I gave this guy this fact. The guy was not like, just take it easy. That was when that conversation ended. Up till today, I have not set my eyes on that guy again. I don't even know him. That went that way. But at intervals, maybe in 3 months, in 1 year, in 6 months, she'll just pop up. What's up?
Okay. What are you into now in business-wise?
I'm a civil servant and I'm a building contractor.
Okay.
I have a company.
Are you in your own house now?
No.
You have your own building?
Yeah, I stay on my own.
As in you own the building?
I don't stay in my own house. My house is in Badagry, but I'm staying in a rented apartment now.
You have your own building?
Yes.
You have your own car?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Hold on a minute. This is not. It has nothing to do with this case.
I understand.
Hold on a minute. Give the mic to Gift. Gift. What is Ismaila doing for a living now?
He's a driver. He's driving bus.
This.
Skorope, yes, sir.
Those small bus.
Yes, sir.
Is he the owner of the bus?
I think when we saw last, he said he collected it for higher pursuit.
Yeah, he's not the owner of the bus.
Yes, sir.
This guy is a bit doing well than the Smiler.
Yes, sir.
I saw his car just now. He has a fine car. And he has her somewhere. It'd be good to take care of his daughter. But when we get there, both of them will appear here. Today will not end this case. Give him back to the man. Continue.
So it went on like that until some few times, maybe at intervals 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. I might not hear from her until this Facebook thing again. Messages should just pop up, back, plenty messages. I look at them, and as human as I am, I try to respond to the ones I find reasonable enough to answer to. The last time I think she chatted me was some 2 weeks, 3 weeks back. I cannot really remember because I don't keep records of that except I go through my phone. And the messages was blah blah blah. She just came on. What's up? Won't I come and take responsibility of my child?
Have you ever sent anything to that
No.
child? Okay, good.
I have never met the child in person.
Okay, that is what she said. Wale, we don't need to stress ourselves. Even we don't want to stress it because this is very obvious. It's as simple as ABCD.
Okay.
Now that she's accusing you as a learned person, you
Okay.
call yourself, which even I feel I can see you are that learned.
Okay.
What do you think is next?
Okay. Thank you. That's where I was going to before you came in. She messaged me, like I said, this last few weeks or so, 2 weeks or thereabout. She messaged and she was like, I should come and take responsibility, blah, blah, blah. Won't I come and take my child? I started reading those messages. And like I said, I respond to the ones I think I can respond to, that are reasonable enough for me to answer to. She got on, she went on, crack. These messages kept coming in.
Is she educated?
She should be, from the way she just, yes, the way at least she's able to express herself and everything. So I now picked just one message. The line that she said, the line that she now got personal about the child. I am human. I have 2 boys.
Okay, you are married?
Yes, I have 2 boys. I just lost one son.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, thank you. I am human enough to know that that child is innocent of whatever is happening between the both of us. I am reasonable enough to know that. And I now told her something. She has the message on her phone. Let her show it to you. I said, whatever happens to that child, even if not my child, even if she is not my child, whatever happens to that child lies in the hands of both of us. You are tying that child to me. You've tied that child to someone else already. But let me just be human enough to even try to listen to you. And I told her, I said, can we see that weekend? Yeah. The next thing she said was, that is what I always tell her, as if we've met before, as if we've seen before, that she's not scared of me. If I want to kill her, I should kill her. What will bring about all those shit? I go about my legitimate business. I don't have issues with anybody. My records are clean. So, when like I said, I will refer back to what I said before, that I only respond to what I see is reasonable enough for me to answer to. And since she's not choosing to oblige to the fact that we should see in person, at least you're tiny child, let me even have the chance to see this child. You understand? I said, let us meet that weekend. She said, no, not even no.
Did you read or study biology?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I will still give you some time to talk, but the little what I know about biology, and by the special grace of God, I'm a doctor, orthodox doctor. Even in 10 people beginning to make sex with somebody today, it's only one that can impregnate that person.
Definitely.
Then after that person impregnate, maybe sometime, if another person make love, it's just one chance out of billion. You can get twins from different fathers.
Definitely.
It's possible. But now that we are talking of just one child, you know, even though she's having customers 1,000 sperm a day from different men, it's possible you own the child or another man owns that child. So because you already agree with us that you knew very well, vividly, that you slept with her without what were you calling CD? I mean a DVD. I'm not saying a CD now, they call it without CD. We don't need to stress too much. What we normally do is called DNA.
Okay.
Otherwise, you see now we did not show your face because in issue like this we don't normally show face. If I know what you are coming for, I will not even tell you show your face. You know, this first day will not they show face, because if she dents your image and the child turn out not to be your own, those who hear it may not watch the video again.
Definitely.
And we don't know your response, whether you slept with her. So that's why we did not show your face.
Definitely.
Now that you agree that you slept with her, even without CDs, next time say we might even show your face, but not today. So now, what you need to do,
okay,
don't take care of a child that is not yours.
Okay.
We should use that child to locate whosoever that is a father to that child. But before we carry the child to ask for another father, you are the suspect,
okay,
the number one suspect, if I may use that word, as a who she's suspecting.
Because she has been, it has been my name after the encounter with Ismaila.
Yeah.
I might be involved in the film. Sorry to correct you. I might be involved in this sin, but don't forget that somebody else.
No, you don't know what. It's the same thing I want to tell you.
Okay,
I'm like
okay,
your brother, and I'm not against anybody yet.
Okay.
And I may not be against anybody.
Okay.
If I want to be against somebody, I will be against her. But condition can make you do anything. You can be lured into anything. Okay. If, for instance, we actually caught man, it's possible. I never say you are caught person. Okay. It's possible you don't even know what is caught, but a friend of yours in school can tell you, I bet let's be on top. Okay. Somebody can sit there, you don't have parents, you are here. I have one madam that take people to hotel. That's why I don't want to really concentrate on that, her age and what happened to her. Yeah. So it's the same thing applicable to you, that I'm not passing the blame on you. Okay. Yes. But now, for this thing not to be escalating,
Okay.
Ismaila will do his DNA.
Okay.
But so long she's not accusing Ismaila yet, you are the one.
Okay.
You will do your own first. So when you do your own, you are not the father. She will return that money to you. We are still not going to show your face until that child becomes your child.
Okay.
So we are going to help you. You will do the DNA first. There is an agreement that if this child is not your child, she will return all your money and she will announce it here that this person I have been running after, she will apologize.
Okay.
Worldwide. This video is worldwide. That will come. But before then, you will bring this baby here to our office at Ikeja. We'll give you the address after a day set aside. You go and do DNA with her. So when the DNA turn out not to be yours, leave that one for us. We will now call Ismaila again, because we help children also to have their father. We cannot just leave that child to be a fatherless. Meanwhile, her father might be alive. So let us leave Ismaila and every other person has to be first. Okay. So that you do your own. You understand?
Now, the fact is, if I checked my other phone and I saw the message from her.
Yeah.
Brought it to my phone and I had to call with my official line.
Yeah.
And if I had whatever agenda, one, I wouldn't have honored this invitation, and secondly, I wouldn't have even called back. I did because I don't have anything to fear. I had to call back and I'm here today. That aside, the other issue is I don't really stay around. I told the woman I called, I don't stay around. So honoring this, I've been here. I got here and I've taken several calls from work. I've not even gotten there today. Traffic and the rest of it. I don't know this other invitation and whatever. I want to save myself so many stress. The issue is, what does she want? That is the issue.
All right, I can answer that for you because we already interviewed her.
Okay.
One, even though you decide to accept that child,
okay,
except you accept it with your whole heart,
okay,
that she is my child. If you say child is for everybody, I can just, if I can take care of other people, why won't I take care of her? You will still do DNA.
Okay.
But if you are declaring that child now that is your child, no doubt, okay, no DNA.
Okay.
You will take all the responsibility.
Okay.
If possible, you will still support her for 8 years. It's not a joke.
Okay.
You support her, the outstanding, and you now take care of the child from here.
And financially, what's the cost implication of having a DNA test?
DNA is 150. Okay. Although it's less than 150 because all those small money that we.
Now the question is, how do you think I am comfortable raising 150 just for an argument? That is the first thing. You're not in my pocket.
Okay, hold on a minute. It's funny, but it's real. If you think 150 is too big now for a child you believe is not yours.
Yeah.
Only for her primary education, if it's not in government school, it's more than 150. Even though you start from here, you don't want to pay the one outstanding. Then university is there. Buy me laptop, buy me this, Christmas cloth is there. So it's better if you really know you are not sure. It's better you do everything humanly possible so that you will not train somebody with 1 billion at the end of the day. Another father will resurface.
I understand what you're saying, but I know my financial limits presently, and like I said, I've been into some long financial things.
Let's do it this way.
So I don't know. I'm sorry. Yeah. I don't know how soon these things you just outlined should be. I'm down with anything. I'm not saying I'm down with anything.
Is the child yours?
I won't take responsibility until. That's what I'm saying. I said I'm down with anything if it goes by this DNA thing. But that, like I asked, I don't know how soon this whole thing you are saying.
How soon do you want it? Because the child is already 8 years. This child needs her father.
Okay.
Even if she was too patient or whatever be the reason, I don't know.
Okay.
At the age of 8, you don't know who your father is, and for sure you know they are alive or he's alive.
Okay.
So for me, it's overdue. But financially, tell us how soon you want it.
It will take me. take me like 3 months to
3 months
prepare
is
for
just
that.
3 days.
Okay.
All right. As people will be calling in, although they did not see your face, Barrister, give him a letter, a form to undertake when he will be coming for DNA. God bless you. You can call in on 090 with what you have heard so far. 090 3024 84 is the number. 090 3024 84 is the number. I bet Wale, don't threaten her, okay? You see, we did not take that threat for serious now because no evidence. But please, okay?
She knows so much about me to have just come up to say, have we ever had arguments? Like I said, this is just the only thing that she keeps talking about.
When you are calling in, you go also talk, say whether you go feel accept pregnancy from a person who is doing that kind of work. Just add all of them. Good afternoon, your name and where you calling from? Can you please load the set of where you are watching from? The volume of where you are watching us from, low it. Alright. It's like there is a bit network issue here. Good afternoon, your name and where you calling from?
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Shakti. I'm calling from the United States.
Alright.
Good morning, Mr. President. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You handle this case. I have been listening to this case from the beginning, and it's been very, 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 very sad to both of them. The truth is this. The DNA is suggested to get the claim for this case. Mr. Wale, I commend you for coming and for, trying to be responsible. This lady has been involved in that situation, because of some circumstances. But then again, the DNA is proven. If Mr. Wale is responsible, since he's the one she has been pointing to right out, probably he is the one that had more contact with her during her
pregnancy
conception period. Yes. So that is why she's actually pointing at this. So, but meanwhile, because of the topic of what that girl was into, we cannot really say it's Mr. Wale. So the best thing to do is, Mr. Wale, you have to be responsible with the DNA. If the child is yours, like the president says, you are going to take responsibility. If the child is not yours, she's going to respond to the money. And the case is simple. It's fair. Don't be mad at that girl. Stop threatening her. I understand exactly where she's coming by saying you're threatening her. If you're doing, if you're sounding, harsh to her, then you understand that, she has some lasting. Please stop it. Don't make her feel that way. The DNA is proven. If that child is your child, you need to decide and take responsibility.
Yeah, don't go and show your face. Answer it. Alright, thank you.
Okay? So, thank you very much, Mr. President. Have a good one.
God bless you. Good afternoon, your name and where you calling from?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, coming from Kaduna.
Alright.
Please, I just have a very little question and probably an advice. For the DNA, I want to get Mr. Wale. I hope he's very good. I want to get it seriously. If it's possible for him to do that DNA as soon as possible, so that all else will be cleared. And then for a gift, anyway, let's wait till the result comes out. So what to do with her? Because that child is already 8 years, and 8 years is not 8 days, it's not 8 months. So for the child to stay without the family, it's something else. So please, if you can do it as soon as possible. And then Mr. Wale, please, just remain calm. Your voice is too high, but I want to advise you and beg you to please try and bring down your voice till the DNA result comes out. Thank you.
Those of you saying 3 months is too much, you know we are talking about money. Before you know, 3 months will be today. Good afternoon. Your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, President, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Mrs. Michael.
All right.
I'm calling from Coach. I'm following up with your victim judgment, and I want to say thank you for the good work you are doing.
You're welcome.
I want to say to the guy then, Mr. Wale, you have a very temper. For a lady to keep a child for you from at the age of 15 until the child is 8, you should commend her. And from your tone, so far so good. It looks as if you are responsible for that pregnancy. Abandoning her and strengthening her at that stage, it's not a good one at all. If you, the president said, if you want to go ahead and own the child, please do. If you don't want to own the child, you want to do it openly, okay, I can just take care of her. No. Then you go for a DNA test if it is your child. If you don't want to marry the mother, okay. Give her, settle her financially, make her stable. Because she's taking care of the child for 8 years. She should know what she would have done by now. So you make her stable and then you take full responsibility of your child. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Wale, you do that one snappy. Just give you that one. Good afternoon. Your name and where you calling from? Good afternoon. Your name and where you calling from?
Good afternoon.
Right on.
My name is I'm calling from Kaduna.
All right.
Mr. Elliot, I want to thank you. We have a program here that the first log of food you can to food should be established. If at that time of your youthful experience, because when you were talking, you were almost admitting that this is your better. Someone is very calm today. I don't know how. He is a very kind person to be with. That if I did notice that he has calmed him down. He's taking his time to make sure the deliverance judgment the way it should be. It's not better than the way it should be. And he made it try as much as possible to take care of this girl and to take you. First of all, you have been power and underpaid. You know, this is a case and it's the chairman really wanted to take it on. You know, so if that is not possible, I think it should, as a matter of urgency, undertake this yearly, reach the farm if you will be child here or not. You know, because this is not even later accessible. So doing that here at 6 years does not have that a start. I had 6 girls as my child. I'm better to you, and I knew I went to make sure I take care of them. In growing up girl has not been the love of the father, it's very unfortunate. Please, you need to, as a matter of urgency, talk this matter out and let this girl start enjoying love of the father, you as the father. Or let's confirm that you love the father. Then you do not want to take it forward. What you let them know, you are really very patient and very good.
Thank you.
Not every day we eat it. So we need to see more things. Thank you very much.
Thank you. God bless you. I see there my honeymoon kind of. So I no fish out. Inside my body, I see the honeymoon. So coming out here now to handle some cases, not me say I suppose not come out. So I just dey pray to God make I not see case wey will make me shout in the next 2 weeks time, because I see the rest. Wale is my friend. I want to say he's a building contractor, be a building engineer. And I get a project now, I get many projects, even for this human rights page. Now abroad people they build for well. When you don't do well, now we can't show your face, contract to full everywhere. You go and don't stay tired. So now them they build house well for this platform. Good afternoon, your name and where you calling from?
Hello. Yes, my name is Henry and I'm calling from California, US.
Alright.
I'm basically, watching people.
Are you trying to speak like Wale? Please speak what I understand now. Okay, I bet speak general English.
Okay. So, let me break it down.
Alright, thank you.
Other Wale, a little disappointed in you. All the song where you talk about the one where they should have won. You are only lucky that you are in Nigeria. One more thing, one of the person. That year when she was 2 years old when you slept with her. In Western world, whether you like them or not, whether you know or you know them, and you sleep with a minor, it's called, is basically rape. Because at the end of that age, they don't have that ability to know what is right and what is not wrong. And now we are talking about a baby that's been, you've neglected for about 8 years. Now, fear God. In everything that you do, fear God. It's not your faith. Say, the girl now you have to kill. Now another man okay, stuff like this. Even with the school where you go and everything, like you are clear to be engineer or whatever it is that you call yourself and other stuff, and you cannot come up with the 150 to do a simple DNA. I'm ashamed and I'm disappointed. As much as I don't want to cause you out, but my brother, do the right thing. Do the right thing. If you decide not to, that money will be raised, that DNA they conduct that DNA and they will face the legal consequences of your action, You understand it better? You understand me better?
Yes, we are with you.
I was just waiting and I was just in touch. And I was shocked and I was so disappointed. You even get message from the chairman, no get rest. You know get rest, you don't get it. They talk about 3 months and all that stuff. I better do the right thing, please. Do the right thing. Let me know where you're going with this place. If not, I can also ask that you check the statutory legal limits to charge people for rape in Nigeria, and you could be charged for that. Or even sleeping with the girl, doesn't matter if you take that girl or not, sleeping with the girl, which is like victim. So do the right thing.
Alright, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, you're welcome. As we are doing here, people can be lucky when we give them the first chance. I am not the one presiding. We are all presiding over this as usual. Now child is involved. We are still trying to find out who is the father of this child. Otherwise, if you want to follow by the offense, the very moment he agreed that he has slept with this girl, we call the police, they take him away. But like you already said, he's lucky. Say every day not be Christmas. In many cases, when you meet me for this honeymoon, I go romance the case. But if na criminal case, I go, if I romance and keep, I'll go bring am after I come out. But let's see how it goes first. You understand? You see, I know what I'm doing. Oh, if you listen very well, when she started, I was asking after the woman who lured her into this, who was trafficking her then. You know, I fought for against human trafficking and I destroyed it. This is what brought me to the world. Human trafficking. I fear nobody. They say they will kill you. I say, wait, Jesus Christ. So I don't joke with it. Can be 100 years you slept with this girl. I will still take it up, bring you down. But let's see who is the father of the girl. Let them take care of the girl first. But if you ask me, now that woman when you traffic, then they look for. I know they use them swear. This girl will never tell you she know the whereabouts of that woman. You know, say that they use them swear. Is it not Oba of Benin? She's laughing. She know what I'm saying. Is it not Oba of Benin that destroyed it after my campaign? She can't swear that they use them. So if you carry gun face this girl score, she will not tell you she know the whereabouts of that madam. But I'm interested in that madam, even though it was 30 years ago. Because I am not in support of what Wale has done. If you see somebody in hotel, not be say come greet the owner of the hotel. He's doing it for business. Who are you to ask of the age? And if you ask of the age, say wetin concern you with age. They look for small pikin wey dem wan spoil. But come to look at it, this girl already carry belle for 14 years. 9 months, push her out. You don't tell when they want this girl. I don't want to go into it. If I go into it, you will see they don't sleep with this girl while she may be 9. I have seen 9 years they start sleeping with her body open. If I ask her when they disvirgin her, now everybody will start to cry. But let us leave that area. Not that we are forgetting that area. Let us leave that area first and do this one first. Wale, you may not know us, but we thank you for honoring it. We are not the way you are seeing it. The first thing we're supposed to do for you now arrest. If you follow us now, you say one father day for custody now. We picked him yesterday. Whether it's true or lie, we pick you first. The daughter said the father slept with her. We don't want to know whether not to make we start the investigation. They work for international court to the man, but he not go work today, and he not will go work until we are done. And this thing might take his work as well. So you are lucky, but work on this lucky. Could be the child that is giving you lucky. Sorry to say, now you just lost a child. You know how it feels. Child dey somewhere they look for father who dem take care of die. No be na God dey take care of children. Who no get who take care of another die? Who you dey take care of with your capacity die? I'm not teasing you, but you should know God. God acts in a mysterious way. If this girl is really your child, you breed this girl in, you might see your business will grow. Your wife, when maybe never see born, Jonah go get belle go born. There was a radio program I called in last week. I was driving. I was hearing that they say the woman never had child, and the man, they now agreed to adopt. Immediately they adopt, the woman got pregnant after many years. Now the man is now maltreating the child. And I called him, I said, no. One, blood is thicker than water. You can never treat other children like your own. But the man should remember that some children can bring baby along with them. You might think this woman is barren, but by the time you adopt a child, a baby, your wife will get pregnant. It doesn't matter if you were the fault as a man or the woman, but there are, you know, children, they are spirits. They can bring good things, bring good luck, but God forbid they can bring bad luck. So that will not be our portion, the bad luck aspect of it. So now a child that is supposed to be enjoying life since they call another person daddy, this 8 years already know that he has been calling Ismail like daddy. Oh, now after a DNA, now if it's your owner, you automatically come her brain that this is your real daddy. That get already they get problem with that. You understand? I beg, I want to beg each and every one of you. If this is my first time or our first time to treat this case like this, let us romance this case because of that girl first. Let us calm down. If we pick him now, you are indirectly you are still telling me to arrest him. That's what you are saying now, which is very easy. One call, they are here. He said he has no money to do DNA. By the time police finish with you, you will spend more than 300,000, which one DNA is just 150. And with the allegation that you are caught is or whatever, whether it's lie or not, it's an allegation. At the end of the day, they drill you. How you take a motor? How you do this one? You will spend 500 for this small case, and if that child happen to be your child, now money when you will take the child, now you they spend. So please let us give him second chance. Let's leave him. So long he's complying to do the DNA, let's leave him. It's very easy to find. They know where the parents are living and all that, and it's not a runaway guy. If he wanted to run, he will not come, although we will still fetch him. You understand? All right. The girl want to say something?
This is what I want to say. Wale here, he's very wicked. Wale is not denying that child. He knew very well that that child belongs to him. He knew very well, 100%. He's not denying. He has never for once. There was a day he called me on video. I called him actually. I said, Wale, okay, what's up now? He called me on video call. I gave my daughter the phone. He spoke to my daughter. He said, I'm your daddy. My daughter said, you're not my daddy. So. They just cut the call. So I said, okay, well, later. He has never for once denied this child. But if he's denying this child here, he has never for once told me that. Even the day I showed him this guy picture, even his friends was around him. They said, Wale, this pikin resemble you, now your carbon copy, whatever. He said, yes, he knows when I pikin. But this one is angry because I gave it to another man. I said, but you denied it then. You abandoned me. You said you're not going to give money to terminate it. And you're not going to take responsibility of the child. So what do you expect me to do? I don't really have parents. I don't have anybody to take care of me. Apart from that woman that brought me up. And she's nowhere to be found. I've not been seeing her for long.
She's the one that brought you up?
No, she's the one that brought me to Lagos here. Give
the mic to Wale. Wale, are you accepting the child now, not under duress?
The funny part of this whole thing is these things you have said. I have been, even from the comments I've heard, I don't know how, well, there are different ways we understand things. But like I said, and I still re-emphasize, we've never had an argument. Not to now talk of threatening her. Or probably have done this or done that. No, I heard this in one of the comments. I heard
you must have accepted this child.
Sir, the funny thing is, whatever there's no evidence for, it's just verbal.
Alright.
Yes.
Let's rely on the.
But like I said before, honestly, I wouldn't want to go. It's not because there's anything attached to it. But because
your name and where you calling from?
Good morning. Oh, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
My name is Chinelo. I'm calling from Canada.
Alright.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
I called last week, but he told me you have your coronation on Saturday.
That's
right. I'm calling because I need help. But the lady that picked my call in the office this morning gave me a number to call that
we are on a live program. I thought that is why you are calling. We are on a live program.
No.
Alright.
When do I pop up? I really want to speak to you.
An hour time.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Wale, let us not prolong it.
Okay.
If you talk out of annoyance now.
No, I'm not getting angry over anything.
For example, and people begin to blame me that we are not doing what we are supposed to do. There is no way I can defend that. Let us is there any way you can do this DNA before 3 months?
The honest truth, I've told you, I'm not in 3 weeks. That's next month. I've checked my schedules well.
Do you say 3 weeks or 3 months?
In 3 weeks, I'll have my dad's remembrance. My dad is late.
Okay.
The next month is another engagement for me, and these things take money. It's not like I am being rigid about it. No, like I said, like I told you here, I'm not against it.
All right.
Even if basically, apart from the arguments or anything, even if she's in my house and I am in doubt about the child, I can still do it. It's not something I'm worrying about. No, it's not moving me. But I've checked my financial schedules. That's what I'm saying. So I have to look at my convenience too.
Okay, let's pick 5 more calls, then we are done for today. Good afternoon. Your name and where you calling from? Your name and where you calling from?
My name is Peter James Atta, and I'm calling from Denmark.
All right.
My contribution is this. First of all, the guy said he does not have money for DNA.
Yeah.
I think I don't agree with that, because I believe he's not taking it seriously. If you have this is a child that has lived without a father for 8 years. He should put himself in that situation. If he was a child that has been without a father for 8 years, how would he feel? I mean, you know, even the idea of refunding money to a person who they later found out is not the biological father of the child, I don't agree with that idea. I think it should be non-refundable, because one should take responsibility for negligence. You should learn to wear condom. If you cannot wear condom, be willing to accept the responsibility that comes with it. If you caught HIV in that process, who will share the responsibility with you?
Will it be refundable?
It shouldn't be refundable, shouldn't. Because I watched the maternity court that is being that is done in the United States. I don't hear this kind of idea of money being refunded to somebody who is accused of. If you took your time to sleep with a woman, you should know the consequence. Anything can come. Anything can result. It can result to anything. So you don't go there. No refunding there. So back to the guy should go and borrow money. He should go and borrow money and take responsibility. Act like a man. 150 is not too much for a man there. I tell you the truth. Okay, if this child becomes your child, won't you take responsibility? Won't you pay school fees? Won't you get? Is it 150? Are you going to pay us 150? I think I will keep talking and talking, and I will never stop talking. I thank you, Chairman.
Right.
I thank you for your wisdom. Thank you for all the wisdom you are putting in this case and all the cases all through. Thank you for all your contributions so far in the country. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
That's all. Yeah, bye-bye.
I don't know Wale, and I have reason to pity on people, and I have no reason to pity on people as well. Charm not the homie, fear not dey my life. Nothing, I only respect, and that respect na God self I dey give. So the reason why I'm reasoning with Wale, what he said, before you know it, 3 months not reach. Remember, I had an event last week, rather last weekend. For example, if I have planned that event and I have my festival I have planned, then I have this thing of my mother or father and remembrance, and you now invite me to a place like this today, thinking it's just like WhatsApp and all that, and this guy did not came up. You know, before he asked how much, I said 150. It was like shock, because you are not seeing their body language. So maybe he thought it's something he can just throw 30,000 to 50,000, and now here 150. He may not think of his event. One thing about event, you may not use all the money you have for event, but you need to have some extra money in case of something happen. There are some events you budget 120 for drink. When people start coming, you now call people, abeg get me some drink there. You may not spend extra 120, extra 20 or 50. But meanwhile, you budgeted 50,000, 70,000. So his excuse is okay. Remember, before you know it, is 3 months. Tomorrow night will no longer be 3 months, it will be 2 months and 20-something days or 30 days. So let's give him that benefit. I am begging. I don't know him. Wale, do you know me?
No.
I don't know him. So I am begging. I know people can make us change mind today after receiving much call. Please let us give him 3 months he begged for. Yes, I beg. Take the mic.
Sir, like I was saying, Wale is a very wicked man, sir.
And
So
he's
very, very
you want him to
wicked.
be the father of your daughter.
So I'm not even being the father. I've been taking care of that girl. If you see her, she's living well, going to a good school. I know how much I've been paying for her school.
But she needs
She's in basic 3 now. Yeah, going to basic 4. I know how much I've been paying for her school fee. If you see that girl, see her grandma, see this Wale mom, they really look alike very well. Their picture is my phone. Wale has never for once denied that girl, but here,
Right.
since he's denying, sir, since he's denying, no problem. But since he's saying 3 months, I know that he's not, because he's very stubborn. This Wale, he's very, very stubborn. He's always acting stubborn.
Have you ever taken him to
Yes, I have. I have served him later before
where?
from human rights, Oshodi, human rights. He told them that he's not coming. That was what he told them.
Did they go there to arrest
No,
him?
they did not.
So we do arrest him.
Okay, sir. He told them that he was not coming. So I now look at, okay, maybe I don't have money to fight him back, or maybe because it's okay, sir. Since he's saying,
don't waste my time, Wale.
so I have something to say.
Wale, check the law of Lagos State you are living in. For a father who abandon or neglects their children.
Okay.
So nobody is above the law, and it's not proving stubborn yet. What else do you want me to
That's the
do?
funny thing.
Because I want to say something. There is one last thing I
Even though
want
you
to
are
say.
condemning him,
Sorry,
he did not act it
Okay,
where I will
sir.
support
So
him.
that is one thing I want to say. No problem,
Hold
sir.
on, give one after the other.
Okay, sir. This is what I want to say. Since he said he's taking 3 months to pay, I don't mind bringing the money tomorrow. Let's do the DNA. If that child belongs to him, let him refund the money to me instantly. Yes, sir.
Alright, that is very good. Give him.
I will pay the money tomorrow.
Give him the money.
Okay.
Wale, no more talking now. And they say action speak is louder than
My
voice.
voice, okay.
So no more talking.
All right.
When will you make yourself available now?
Weekend.
Eh?
That weekend, available.
Weekend.
Yeah, that's what should be by Saturday.
It should be no Friday. President will not go to office because of you, because we normally do it at Ikeja.
Okay.
Make yourself available Thursday.
Thursday. What's
We are
today?
talking
16.
about child though.
Okay,
Should be your
Thursday.
priority.
All right. Thursday, no problem.
You know we are booking appointment with the hospital to
Where's
come
that?
to our office at
To come here.
and so that nobody disappoint us. But if you disappoint us, we are not the doctor. You disappoint the
To come here?
no.
Where?
I will give you the address. It's our
Okay.
head office at Allen Avenue,
Okay.
Ikeja.
Okay.
So we're going to fix an appointment right away. Are you
Okay.
doing transfer, madam?
So I'll bring the money tomorrow now.
You bring the money. Okay. We are going to call you. We are going to fix an appointment.
Okay.
But when we receive the money, that's when we'll call you for confirmation.
No problem.
So the appointment is 11 Thursday.
11 o'clock.
Yes. We are
Okay.
going to give you flyer to our head office.
Okay.
11 Thursday. You
Okay.
bring the money here. Tomorrow is Wednesday. 11 Thursday you are there. The
Okay.
doctors and nurses will be there to take the specimen, or what they call it, the
Okay.
sample.
All right, no problem.
All right. No more talking. Case closed.
All right,
Then let people just call in respect of the latest development. Otherwise, case closed. Barrister, please, you can stop what you are doing possible. Then you let them undertake. The undertaking is for Wale to make himself available on Thursday by 11, and also to make the refund if the child turned out to be his own in 3 months' time to make the refund. Good afternoon, your name and where you calling from?
Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Chairman.
Good afternoon.
Congratulations on your coronation.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, House. I already made a comment that I wanted to give my credit to calling, so I thought about it. I said, well, let me call in. My name is Desire, and I'm calling from the UK. I just want to speak to Mr. Wale.
All right.
Fine, we don't know you, but the little we've known about you, you're not coming across as a responsible man at all. All odds actually do work against you in this case. But Chairman has actually analyzed the reason human rights has decided to tread carefully. Fine, she was 15. She was exploited by a woman. But you went into that hotel. You decided to sleep with a stranger. You decided to sleep with a sex worker. That was your decision. And you did that at your own risk. You did not protect yourself. Obviously, you do not have respect for the person you call your wife or the person you called your girlfriend at that time. You did not protect her. You did not protect yourself. You openly slept with a sex worker without protection. So obviously it was what you were used to. And you know that this child is yours. You think you're smart. You're playing games. Why? Because the chairman has decided to play carefully with you. By the end of the day, you should pay for that DNA. Even if it turns out that the child is not yours, you shouldn't, human rights shouldn't be expected to refund that money to you, or the girl shouldn't be expected to refund the money to you. Because you decided to sleep with her at your own risk without protecting yourself. Now you have the leverage to sit down there and open your mouth that we should wait for another 3 months. She has waited for 8 years. 8 years she has looked after your child. 8 years another man has stepped on the plate to look after your child. You're sitting down there, you think you can speak grammar that makes no sense. You need to step up, my friend. You need to step up off your high horse and do the right thing. Do you understand me? You need to do the right thing because you're just making a fool of yourself. You're not acting smart, but you think you're acting smart. You're showing to the world that you've got no sense at all. You really need to take care of that child. Are you trying to tell me that in the next 3 months, you were talking about your calendar, right? Are you telling me now that in the next 3 months, God forbid, anybody in your family falls ill and the doctors are asking for money? Are you going to say to the doctors, oh, I can't afford to pay the hospital bills because I've got an engagement coming. I can't afford to pay the hospital bills because I'm going to do my father's remembrance. Are you kidding me? Are you being serious here? You need to do the right thing, my friend. That's all I have to say. Chairman, thank you very much, and the big to you.
All right, thank you. God bless you. All right. Another one to see it again. Last caller for the day. Good afternoon. Your name and where you calling from?
Good afternoon. Congratulations, Chairman.
Thank you.
I'm calling from the US.
All right.
I just want to say that starting off with what? Do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. I'm calling from the first explanation of the young girl.
All right.
She said she had a firstborn and the boy and he passed away in the hospital. We want to do some investigation to make sure it's true, because I don't believe that, to make sure it's true that the baby, the firstborn, passed away.
Continue. Hello?
Yes.
Hello, we are with you.
Okay. And now, okay, I'm keeping myself. Okay. I said if you want to do some investigation about the first child that she said that he passed away.
Okay. What kind of investigation are you talking about?
Because she said the first child passed away. And I don't believe her, it's true. I don't believe that young girl that the first boy husband. I don't believe that. So make sure that she won't give away the boy or even she won't tell the boy because she talked about cultures when she started with her explanation.
Alright. Thanks for calling.
Yes, sir.
I beg, if una wan contribute, if na me dey here, una speak English, una go here. If na my president dey here, una speak that una fune, so that I will respond well. Good afternoon, your name and where you calling from.
Chairman, I'm calling from the US. Chairman, you have handled this case professionally.
Alright.
And I commend you so much for how you want to handle it.
Thank you.
You said there's no this insult on this young man. There's no point for that. There's no point for the insult. Listen, this can actually happen to anyone. It can happen to anyone. The girl has a question, you know, it's not innocent in this situation. I don't think the 3 months thing for him to raise money and do the GSA, I don't buy that as an idea. But since the girl has decided to raise the money for the DNA, that makes it perfect. Wale, you have to hustle. You have to put every other thing aside, absolutely, and do the necessary in needful. Thank you, 3 months is a big deal. This girl is anxious. The little girl wants to know who her father is. No, I don't know what I'm talking about. Please, just keep everything aside. But for me, I don't think the father should call to insult this man or, you know, these are words that are not, he has not denied, has not refused to show up. He has been here. He's here and he's ready to pray. There's no point, you know, trying to make him feel less of himself. Let's try and let's try to understand the situation here. The both of them are not trying here. He was young when this whole thing happened. He was like 20, and the girl was, you know, as well. So let's keep it at that. For the people, I pray. So, Chairman, thank you for handling this case.
All right, God bless you.
Thank you so much.
All right. Can we or should we stop now? So that after the DNA, whatever you have in reserve, you may now contribute it. Wale, I beg, I need to beg you, not disappoint us so that no come be like say not be me you meet here that day. Yeah?
I told you on my own.
I know as in the next one.
I told you on my own, so I'll go on my schedule for that.
Alright.
Even if it's not inconvenience.
Sorry?
I said, even if it's going to inconvenience me,
You have to, because we are talking about child. They should be our priority. Okay, here we are gonna stop. If you not hurt me, I know they hurt you. If you not shout at me, I know they shout at you. After all, not be human rights office in B, where we supposed to respect our rights. Now when some people come here, one can look down on at the office or on us. Now we said they let them know say who wears suit. Not be only gentleman they wear suit. Agbero said they wear suit. You just dey respect and say, Oga, how are you? Fine. Now when you come tell and say, you go come remove his suit, you say, I feel like say na Agbero wear this suit since. So we are all human. When you treat us with respect, we treat you with respect. Now Igbo they call respect is a reciprocated. Wale, how they talk? Reciprocal. I didn't know how to start some English, now to finish and they had me. So respect is reciprocal. Now you make foul. When not to reach anywhere, you say 1%, you say bend down. They come ask the foul, say what happen? Say respect is reciprocal. Say you respect me, I respect you. So we don't want to declare him wanted in the next 1 week, because when we not show him face, we have his picture, his video, which is personal privacy. We have a CCTV and all that here. Those ones they are when things come to us. So thank God now money is no longer the embargo. Money is no longer the case, because when you are dealing with madam and oga, things they soft. They make me talk too much. This woman now, she need to really give father to who father is due. So she's ready to do otherwise, which she have done already. Yes. So you say Chama get hangover. Wallahi, this is unlike him. Wait me, you want me to kill somebody? I use my anger on that man when he sleep with the daughter. So I'm still resting. Alright, we love you guys. Somebody like Wale, if everything turn out to be the way it is, it's not to be brain. And I will tell you why when we are done. But this time we are blaming both parties. Oh yeah, pack yourself, go and do DNA. Love na carry brain now. But after everything, we will put brain to where brain is due. Yes. He sweet me and sweet you. Somebody must pay. Before they say sweet me and sweet you will pay nobody. This time, he sweet me and sweet you. Somebody must be responsible for the DNA money. So those of una wey no dey use Lilo because una want direct contact, una want tap current. Homie, what is my name? Remember DNA, 150 can buy some Mekowo moto. No, I no feel am, remove am. Baby, what is my name? Your name is DNA. Your name is DNA, 150,000. You when they watch me, so you even dey on top now, they say, no, I don't like rubber. You go like rubber when you remember, say human right dey here to show your picture all over the world. The fear of this office is the beginning of wisdom. Because we not send president to, we not send governor. You go there all over the places. And me, I just start the fear, make them not come summon me for this say human rights. Say, chairman, we want you to come and do the DNA of this child that look like you. I beg go, I know where I pass, so I know my roots. Nobody should come and tarnish my identification. No, I know who I greet, I know who I shake hands, I know who I not greet. Oh, nobody should come and tell me that day when I come drink beer for that beer parlor, say I greet gift, say make I come do DNA. No, there is difference between I drink beer and I drink mba. I know myself. Since they born me, I never get drunk. But somebody come tell me, say, Chairman, you know, say you get drunk that day, now me help you put her inside. No. Women are wicked though. When they know, say, you don't become Wale, they get motor, the builders. They'll tell you, say, you don't know when you do, and that day when you can't drink beer, you were drunk. Now me help you put her inside. True, we don't treat that case before. The man say you not do, the woman say you were drunk that day. And she was honey. Now she do everything. Some women, they're not saying you. Alright, this is where we are going to draw the curtain. Well, I'm not they finish. They don't talk, say, well, be like Wale English. No. Alright, God bless you. If you are transferring it, you don't need to come. Give. If you are transferring, just snap those two accounts. Anyone when the money enter, you put them there. Wallahi, make anybody not talk that thing, make my president no hear am. This person, he talk and say, President need to come and answer why Shaman is this weak and peaceful today. Honeymoon, wallahi, they like Shaman when no fit hold Wale. Kai. That's only when we dey talk, not be overdose. I do am. I life. I know myself.